Well, it's also a case of my early game is like really fucking good in PB, so I kind of need to not make really big mistakes like that now. I'd rather not start the run being like 30 behind. That's kind of bad. I have to remind myself that this run up until I get to Traverse Town 3 is very rough to compete with, so I have to kind of up my standards a bit if I want to keep up with it. Which is insane, because it's like my last PB had an absolute fucking dumpster fire of a start, and it was only 7 seconds worse than what the time ended up being, so I mean, maybe I really shouldn't care that much. But the way that I see it is if I get off to a decent start, when I save the time later, it'll be much easier for me to get sub 210, so I don't know. That's the nice thing about resetting level 1 though, is if you just want to kinda... I mean, there is a soft reset mod now, if you really want to have that going. I usually don't. Because the nice thing about running level 1, or Proud Mode in general, is if you want to reset a run, you can just take a death in whatever you're doing very quickly, and reload the save and just go from there, so... Resetting runs in this is not really that annoying. Kind of annoying for beginner mode, I'm sure, but for Proud / level 1, it's not that bothersome. Yo, Vernon, what's up, dude? Reminds me when I ran KH2 beginner on PS2, like the original KH2. Not 2FM on PS2. Fucking resetting that game, like to practice was like actual AIDS. Because you take like no fucking damage from anything on beginner mode for Vanilla 2, it's insane. Are you the only shadow left? You are, holy fuck, okay. That's good. Hoping to be able to nap, lol, so I may be lurking, that's all good. Hopefully I can lull you to sleep. Not in that way though. Yo, Funk, what's up? Hope you're doing well. Yo, Raw, what's going on? Oh. Majoris was right, I did want that juicy Dark Side 1 best. Well, there you go. Interesting. You're a prophet? Apparently. We're on that 2:04:15 pace, let's go. Yeah, dude, you see that Toji hop I did right there? That was really fast. I can't believe my sum of best is almost a 203 for this goddamn mess of a category. Sum of best is literally 6 minutes better than PB. It's kind of insane for a category of this length. But that's it's almost like this category is kind of fucking bullshit random in like a lot of it, so sum of best is not even really accurate. That being said, it'd be phenomenal to see a task of level 1 done eventually, just to see the perfection done everywhere, having amazing RNG and whatnot. Maybe someday. There's a old thing with Toji Hop, that the old school runner Toji Maru, when he was around doing runs of this, found a way to get on top of... You know how we use the barrel to get up to that upper ledge area? Well, you can do that with a jump and a swing, like in the air, and on PS3 or PS2 it's really easy because of the frame rate. But on PS4 and PC, doing that is like almost impossible with how precise you have to be. But the barrel movement was a adaptation of movement tech to make that like not that bad, so you can get up there pretty quickly. If there was a task done, it would absolutely be done for modern versions of KH1. But I'm just saying, in real time, if you don't get it first try, it's not worth going for, and it's very precise. I think if you get it like second try, you tie with the barrel movement, something like that. So yeah, unless you get it first try, it's not worth it. And unless you're Majoris, no one gets that shit. Well, at least I'd assume no one gets that shit, and that's why everyone does the barrel movement, because we're bad. Yo, all comes to an end. Thank you so much for the 14 months, bud. I appreciate that. Welcome back to the Mist Continent, and enjoy the emotes you can use on Twitch for the next 30 days still, my dude. Greatly appreciate it. Hope you're doing well today, and thank you. That wasn't a lot that I just said right there. Yo, Lester, what's up? Thank you for the good luck. Great job on the vid. You're insane for doing the quad, JJ. Yeah, I've been told. Yeah, Cobra Corp, what up? Thank you for the good luck. I appreciate that. Next video I'm gonna post will be Smash highlights, since I'm in the process of working on that now. But I might split it into 2 videos because I have a lot of content. Dude, what is with the coconuts? Why am I getting scammed so hard? Now I think I'm red just because of how bad those coconuts were. YouTube's gonna see me SD with Wolf? That's okay, man. YouTube's gonna see me SD on every fucking fight that I did, too. Hey, man, we all get to look stupid together, so there's no one person who's the stupidest. That's my rule of thumb. Actually, that's not true. I try to make myself look the dumbest thing possible. That's also not true. You wanna know one of the best things about not having an editor and actually making your own videos is you get to choose how stupid you look in the video. Son of a bitch. That being said, I should probably invest in getting an editor later on, but I like to make videos in my free time, and I want to get back into the cycle of doing that anyway for future videos that I plan to do myself. Yo, Wayward, what's up? Yo, McGuiggles, what up, dude? Yeah, I very much enjoy video editing. It's something that I never, like, I used to be a Let's Player. I mean, I still am some days when I stream. I was an edit, like, I did used to do video editing to some degree back in, like, 2015 or before era. Before I became more of a streamer. And I still have some stuff that I've recalled from the times I've learned a few editing tricks and whatnot. And I'm also learning more stuff as I'm editing more videos and whatnot to kind of spice them up even further. So I feel like it's just a nice practice to kind of have, so you get generally better at that kind of thing, you know? I have a way with words, I agree. It's hard to talk and speedrun at the same time. That was a much better Dark Side 2. I think this runs off to a pretty okay start now. Yo, Captain, what's up? Thank you for the good luck. Did some adulting today, and now I'm snuggled in bed because it's cold. Yeah, it's getting pretty chilly these days. We're in November now, and there's gonna be snow on the ground soon. Hey, Violin, what's up, dude? Thank you for the good luck. Hope you're doing well. Dark Side 1 wins. Well, I guess that's true because I best segmented it earlier. Are you winning, son? Yes. See, I have plus 0.6. That means I have 0.6 more than you. Hit me, please. Fuck. Kingdom Hearts speedrunning, where the only time you want to get hit, the enemies literally cannot hit you to save their life. And every time you want to not get hit and survive an encounter, you always get hit. It's very typical. Damn, 40 from 80? That's crazy, dude. And now this is the part where people who aren't American are like, what the fuck? That's like insanely hot or some shit. Do you see 115 degree temperatures? I think the hottest I've ever experienced in the Northeast is one summer it was like 102, I think, was the hottest temperature I've ever had to experience, and I like almost died. It's like baby numbers for some people, I know. That being said, I've also had to deal with, like, negative fucking 15 to 20 degrees on some days as well in the wintertime, which is also kind of fucking trash, so. I think the second highest I've experienced is like 90, 93 or something like that. Like, there was just like one particular day I remember that was like, it was insanely hot for like no reason. I mean, I'm sure there was a reason, but compared to normal, it was, like, ridiculous. Jeez, Liquid, that's ridiculous. Hi, by the way. Yeah, I was, so basically, like, I think 100 is, like, insane, roughly, so I can't imagine stuff being much worse than that. Hello, you are my sleep sounds? Okay. Sounded more like a fucking pig than a snore. Just then. It's like, yeah, that's me sleeping in your ears. I'm in your dreams, sleeping. As well as you are. It's 9 AM there? I mean, what's the problem? I think that's normal sleeping hours. It used to be for me. Dude, I literally did turn into Marge yesterday because I had like the most insane pot centipede and I was like freaking out. Oh, homie! You're so sexy when you're paranoid! Or some shit, I don't know. Yo, Crazy Pal, what's up, dude? Thank you for the good luck. Don't do that again, please. So what you're saying is you loved it. and the universe can't handle it. I got you, fam, don't worry. Eh, okay. Not really? I don't know what you mean, man. That was amazing. I want to hear your Bart. I can't do Bart voice. That was a hidden run reference. I wonder why. Don't tell me what to do. I'll marge when I want to marge. Yo, Zestiris, what's up, dude? Sorry if I botched that. Your name reminds me of Zetris, and I think Zetris is cool, so you're probably cool too. Where is the sexy footage? Hey, Dreed, what's up? Thank you for the good luck, I appreciate that. How have runs been? I've had one reset to Destiny Islands because the game is cool. This run I'm on right now is starting off okay. Did I beat my PB yesterday? Yes, by 7 seconds. And then I should have gotten sub 210 that run. Then I did another run, and I should have got sub 210 on that run too, and I got really upset. And then I took a chill pill, and now I am a lot happier today than I was yesterday, and I'm trying not to really think about it too much. I was not a happy chap at the end of last night, and I'm sorry that that kind of came out. But this category kind of makes me unhappy sometimes, to put it mildly. Yeah, I just got my first sub 1 PC too. Hey, let's go! Good shit, man. Happy for you. It's a good thing sub 1 PC2 is impossible on level 1, or I'd have to eat my controller. I mean, I guess it is possible without loads, but that doesn't count for me. Because I made that comment back when we used RTA time. Metroid Dread Amiibo. Hey, let's go. That is very pog. Hey, Turkey, what up, dude? Confident it will be, Ah! Phil! Talk to me. Thank you. I thought it was, the other thing. Yo, Lich, what up? Thank you for the good luck. You got here, which means this will be the run. It'll be sub 209. Wow, that'd be really fast. I'd be happy with just a sub 210. I'll take a sub 209. That'll give me less of a reason to come back to this category. Sub 208, I don't think we'll see that happen without more strats being found. You tell me someone gets a 207 loadless in level 1, I would be like, I would never run the category again and be like, okay, you are much better at this game than I will ever be. I cannot even conceive of a 207 being doable with current strats. That literally sounds impossible. Yeah, that's pretty much the standard for barrels anyway. At the very start is if you get above 20 seconds, or it takes you less than 10 seconds to clear them all out, I consider that to be pretty fast. I don't know what my best barrels time is. I think it's like a 2065 or something like that if it's like nailed. Maybe someone could reinvent how to do barrels and get like an insanely fast thing there, but you have such little resource. For when we do it in level 1, I don't really know what you can do to speed it up much more. How come I wasn't happy with the improvement? Because I want sub 210. I don't care about PBs, I care about milestones. Plus, when you run a category where you have potential, like, minutes of time save, even though that's not a realistic, like, amount. Because, I mean, when I look at my sum of best and I see how much better it is than my PB, it kind of gets me excited. I'm like, dude, this PB's free as fuck, let's go. And then you actually do level 1, and then you're like, oh, this category is kind of bullshit. And sum of best is also kind of bullshit for this category, so... It's a nice number to look at, and it's good to gauge your general pace up to a certain point, but you should never take sum of best that seriously. In anything, I would say. Unless your game is, like, insanely skill and execution based, and there's very little to no RNG. Sum of best is not a very good, track record for guessing what the ideal time could be. You also have to consider being able to consistently execute for the entire amount of time you're doing the run on top of that. And as soon as you throw in all the variants of RNG across the run, you kind of realize how unrealistic it definitely turns into. If I get a 210, well, the good news is, I shouldn't say this. The next time I PB after that, I'll be done. Unless I get like a 0.2 second PB or some shit. I mean, to be fair, a 210 flat wouldn't really be much of a difference in terms of frustration, in terms of the small improvements I've been making in recent times. I think I've gotten literally 5 PBs in the 210s, and they've all been by like 5 to 10 seconds, respectively. So, I mean, it's okay, we just need to get like 3 more of those, and we'll be done. Ah, man, playing Sea of Thieves? Have fun with that. Never played it myself, hope you enjoy it. Time save on Sabor 2? I believe so. Power Wilds would be nice to save time, although it would be difficult. Sabor 2, I think, has like a 10-second time save if it's like really, really good. Hey, Forheed, what's up, dude? How you doing, man? Nothing much, my dude. I hope you've been well. Nice to see you. No, it is not the Sabor 2 I died on. That was 2 PBs ago. That was pretty funny, though. Like, that was like, I had like the TAS early game, and then I died to Sabor 2, and it turned into like a normal early game. It was quite the experience. This is the run where my ear had a fucking aneurysm and I couldn't focus on the Clayton fight. It's pretty fucking funny. I watched that clip back yesterday. It was good. I hope that doesn't happen again. It was very uncomfortable. Been nice mixing my new song. It's been a year to see you fresh. I feel like I just had like a brain problem reading that, but that's okay. You fresh too, my dude. Happy to hear that. Yo, Dark, what's up, dude? Thank you so much. Get over here, you! Okay, not too bad. Okay, that's fine. Oh, that's not fine. That's okay. That's perfectly okay. Not bad. I feel like there's way like I don't have enough space, man. I'm claustrophobic with all these power wilds, like trying to slob on my knob. I prefer if, one at a time, please. Too many monkeys at once. Please never say power wild slob on my knob again. I'll try not to. It depends though. If I die here, it might happen again. God, I love that emote so much. It's so fucking dumb. That's not the... Oh, that is the ether, okay. I just saw that on VTTV the other day. I was like, that is such a shitposty emote. I have to fucking add it. It's so funny. That's like the new Omega lol or some shit, like having a fucking laughing fit. Oh my god, it's so funny. Random question, but do you think that Beast cape is cool? It's pretty cool. It's nice and capey. Okay, alternative strats here. Oh, and the alternative strat is dying. Watch this. You're not dead yet? Dude, fucking how? Oh, that was terrible. Hey, Biza, what's up? Thank you for the good luck. How am I doing? I'm doing okay. Damn it. Yo, Toa, what up, dude? Thank you so much. Always coming in with the hot and heavy bars. Hey, we in there without a care, unaware of a PB so unfair that no one else can compare. Fantastic. I haven't watched Incredibles in a really long time, dude. I didn't even see the sequel. Yeah, I should do myself a favor and, get in on that. Oh my god! Oh, I'm gonna die! No, I'm not. Okay, all I have to do is just get ear itch skip and this split should be okay. Okay, not bad. You and Violin should do a speedrun race? We're not running the same category right now, though. If you want a nice spicy race, we need to be running the same category. Maybe when he's done with standard, and I'm done with level 1, we can race proud mode. I don't know about that. Proud race kind of sounds like not the best time, though. We'll see. I don't know what his plans are for KH1 at this point, to be honest, so I don't know if he wants to do proud or not. Would be cool to see, though. Yo, KM, what's up, dude? Sorry, if, or KM, maybe. I'm bad at names, I'm sorry. Glad to see you're still running KH1. On some level, I like it more than 2FM. I prefer KH1 as a speedrun as well, and honestly, just in general. I still find KH2 to be very fun, and it's also a very rewarding speed game when you can execute stuff correctly, but I feel like 1 flows better as a speedrun in general. But it definitely has some cons to it as well. But yeah, KH1 runs are pretty cool, and I like to do them. First pronunciation was good. Kayem, I think is what I said first. We'll go with that. I don't understand the rando of KH2. I mean, I do as well. And I think it's really awesome to see how much 2 has changed or evolved in the rando setting, and I do agree it's really fucking sick. It's not my preference, I'd rather just speedrun KH2 than do rando. But I understand the hype behind it very much so. It's very appealing to more people, I would say, than the speedrun sensibility. But yeah, I'm not exactly as big of a rando fan. I'd rather watch someone do rando than play it myself, if that makes any sense. He is doing proud? Okay, then shit, man. Well, I guess we'll have to wait and see. Because I plan to do level 1 All Worlds and level 1 JJ, so I don't know, like, whatever happens first. I don't know if our paths will coincide, if he wants to do other stuff with standard beyond any percent, or he just wants to do the any percent strictly. But if things work out, maybe we can do a proud race if he's up for that. I'll have to wait and see what happens, though. I feel like a beginner race would be more fun, just because beginner mode is well, I mean, how do I say this lightly? A beginner is, like, actually a good category. Not to say that standard isn't, but proud any percent and level 1 any percent would not be very good race categories. Just putting it mildly. But the other 2 would be okay. Why Japanese? I actually have a command for that right there. So basically, whenever there's cutscenes with text boxes you have to advance, you save time in Japanese version of the game compared to English version. Yo, Mile, what's up? Thank you for the good luck, I appreciate that. It's kind of funny, it sounds like we're like going backwards from each other. Like, he went from beginner, he's working his way through the difficulties, like through standard then to proud, and I'm going from level 1 to proud to standard, then eventually back to beginner mode. So, if that's the case, we'll probably cross paths to some degree. Just kind of funny how that works out. So in this instance, like right here, these cutscenes where I have to advance the text boxes, I save a small amount of time every time that happens in Japanese. Another instance, like this world is a good example, because there's a couple text box scenes like right here too. Like, I'm saving a few seconds, I'm pretty sure, alone, just from this one set of text boxes. Yes, this is Proud mode, you can only be level 1 on Proud. At least for Kingdom Hearts 1. Later games would allow you to be level 1 on multiple difficulties, but for KH1 and 2, it's assumed the highest difficulty for level 1 runs. Because you can only be level 1 on Proud in this, and level 1 on Critical Mode in 2, respectively. I think it's center. If it's not, I'll be surprised. We'll see. What about the unskippable cutscene that cannot be skipped because it's unskippable? I don't know. Biz, can you help me out here?
Mist cannot skip this cutscene because this cutscene is an unskippable cutscene that he cannot skip because it is unskippable.
Thank you. Okay, that clarifies it. I never expect the early Biz talk. Ever. Ah, shit. Okay, don't hit me, please. Watch out with that poker, man! Don't stick that in that place, I don't like that. An early Mist, or early Biz even. We're the same person, it's okay. When did Biz first say that? During my SGDQ 2018 level 1 any percent run. I was like, okay, Biz, when we get to this part, you're gonna say the thing. And then, immediately afterwards, the entire audience, like, cheered. And they were like, yes, he said the thing. And then, later on, I was like, okay, I'm gonna be a dipshit and just take this audio from that run and just have it as a soundboard. And now I play that every single time we get to that unskippable scene in Hollow Bastion 2. Yo, Arissa, what's up? Finally got home from errands. How have runs been? First real attempt of the day. So far it's fine. Not great, but not bad. Deep Jungle was kinda not the best, but it happens. Hey, Blue Bolt, you feel the 209 today? I hope so. 209 would be cool. Hello, Zoyam. I'm doing very well today. Hopefully you are too. Good luck on Trickmaster. Thanks. It's a really rough fight on level 1. Still very sick? Damn, dude. Everyone's sick? I'm so sad. At least I wasn't sick alone, but that blows, dude. Egg is sick, Zoim is sick, I heard Death Unites Us was sick. People he knew was, like, what the heck, dude? Why is everyone sick? It's almost like it's cold and flu season. Or at least we're getting there, if it's not. Fuck. That was a bad time to whiff, dude. Fuck me. Are you not dead yet? Come on. Early game is average. Yeah, literally everyone and their mom is sick. It's kind of fucked up. Winter has always been a bit notorious for, sickness, though. Generally, so. It's that time of year. At least, Christmas is in the near future. Or Hanukkah, or Kwanzaa, or Chris Mahana Kwanzaa, if you celebrate all three. I won't judge. I believe and don't believe in Santa at the same time. Yeah, it's kind of bullshit, Zoim, I'm sorry. I really hate when the universe is just like, hey, fuck you. Cause we can. And that's just how life be sometimes. I don't pay attention to Hanukkah, because this might be a surprise. I mean, I'm not saying this to, like, be disrespectful to people, of course, but it's just like, I don't celebrate it, so I don't really know dates for stuff like that. I don't want to sound like someone who's ignorant, but I'm ignorant. November 29th? Jesus, dude, that is really early. No one does, it changes every year. I mean, I know it varies, but it's like, I don't even know, like, I thought it was, like, always in January or some shit. Like, some point in January, and so the fact that it's in November is like, what the fuck, that's crazy. I fucked up. That's not good. Wow, I'm very surprised I didn't get punished more heavily for that. I did not, I did not deserve to have a relatively fast alleyway here. That wasn't ideal, but it was so much better than I thought it was going to be. Santa is broken. True, he's super OP. This dude goes around the entire fucking world in one night. How is that possible? He needs rebalancing. They'll update him in the next patch. Christmas this year he gets nerfed. Okay. That rock almost jebaited me there. I was a little bit unhappy. Yeah, Santa, the OG speedrunner. You ever just look at Merlin's beard and think, damn? That's it? You just think, damn? That beard's pretty beardy. No? I do. I don't think. Oh, I see. Merlin's an asshole. This dude is like using his magic wand to like stream snipe me with his stupid rocks moving in the mode and shit. What's a bomber? It's that little gang in Majora's Mask. They give you like the bomber's notebook. Hey, I'm not poor this run, let's go. Magic number for that is 640. If you're 640 money or better by this point, you are not poor. Damn, I never thought about it that way, Kayam. $639 means I'm broke as fuck. Yeah, it happens sometimes. I literally had $639 I think during one of my runs like a day or 2 days ago, and I was like, fuck. The good news is usually your party kills a Heartless or two in the Traverse in like the 3rd district of Traverse Town right before you go to buy the stuff from Sid. So if you're only a few money shy, you should be okay, but if you're at like 1240 or something, you need to sell stuff to him. What is with these rocks, dude? Come on. Bad rock NG. That's what the R stands for. It's a bit interesting how 99% of this world is literally just movement, though. You have to, like, clear out enemies reasonably in the alleyway, and then everything else is just don't get destroyed by rocks and have good movement and good menuing. Rocks no good is the true RNG, I like that. What do you guys think the 3 numbers will be for the 3 gravestones for Halloween Town? In a perfect world, 777, because that's the best possible RNG. But that's a 1 in 343 chance, so the chances of that happening is not very high. But we can hope. $171? Nah, dude. I hate that shit. 171. Literally the worst possible RNG you can get. The good news is the RNG is so minute for that though that it doesn't really matter that much. It is kind of annoying for a beginner, but for level 1 it's like whatever. Yeah, this segment was not my best, because that alleyway was kind of scuffed, but it's okay. This is an average early game. Come on. You've definitely gotten it to Halloween Town more than that many times, so where is the 777 RNG? I don't think that's how that works. I've gotten 777 I think once, and I've gotten 666 like 3 times. And every run I've gotten 666, hook ship showed up, so, and the one time I got 777 I missed hook ship. That was kind of fucked up, dude, not gonna lie. Yo, Soapy, what's up? Thank you for the good luck, I appreciate that. Where's time save this run? Well, I'm gonna give the stereotypical level 1 answer and say everywhere. But more specifically, Monstro, Traverse Town 3, Hollow Bastion 1, Hollow Bastion 2, and then End of the Worlds, aside from final fights. Even then, there's still some time in World of Chaos to save, so... Basically, Traverse Town 3 through the start of final fights is my biggest amount of time save, and Monstro. Because I can save 30 on Behemoth if Genie doesn't suck ass. This was my best ever run up through early game. No, up through Agrabah. And my best ever run up through Neverland on top of that. So the first roughly half of this run, I just have to smile and be like, this category is really cool. I have very little leeway for mistake to not be like 5 years behind before my actual time save. That is true, but you have to realize I'm going up against a near best pot centipede, so that time I'm behind is probably going to double within the next couple of minutes. And then that's when it kind of starts getting a bit annoying. Level 1 plat run? That is not possible, because one of the trophies is level 100. Unless you want to be that guy that's like, just do everything you can at level 1 and then get level 100, but how about no? Yo, Jay's Rondo, what's up, dude? Good luck on the runs? Thank you so much, man, I appreciate that. When is plat calm? Maybe. I'll be literally the only person in the world to be dumb enough to try it. I mean, if I was dumb enough to do JJ Quadfecta Hundo, I probably don't have to be much dumber to do that. So, maybe, just to be like, hey, let me have, like, the most unsatisfying flex of all time, to be like, hey, I did a Platinum Trophy run of Calm, dude. Everyone's gonna be like, congratulations. That's bullshit. Fucking god, dude. At least I didn't have a very long fade out for that, but like I could have held my Proud War for like a split second longer and that would have been an instant fade. Pretty upset. That's actually really insane if that's how that works for Link's Awakening. I didn't know that, and that's some absurd fucking study someone has done to actually figure that out. I'm not surprised because Zelda speedrunners are fucking insane with their discoveries on things, but that's like actually really baffling. People can, you know, figure out what's meant to be a completely random part of the game in that elaborate of detail by paying attention to stuff like that. Kudos to speedrunners, dude. We're kinda fucking insane when it comes to stuff like that. Yeah, dude, it's like I'm... I think I've heard someone make the comments like people wouldn't be surprised if they find out how to like use ACE and OT to find the cure for cancer one day with how insane people have been. I was like, you know, maybe. That'd be pretty awesome. I really should have saved an MP. Okay, didn't matter. There's so many pot spiders, dude. Holy fuck. Help. That was actually not too bad, all things considered, but I literally had like an actual insane fight in PB. I also kind of got screwed by that bandit during the Save Aladdin fight, so that was probably like another 5 seconds. But that's okay. Considering how Pot Centipede can be, that's not even that much time loss. Did a PS2 run last night? Dude, sick. I should do that again at some point. Only done one PS2 run of this, and it's chill. Very different though from 1FM. Okay, not bad. That's one of my favorite things about speedrunning, though, is people literally crack games open, like wide open, and they figure out exactly what causes something to happen in a game that's seemingly random. Being able to manipulate various aspects of a game to your advantage to optimize its completion is one of my favorite aspects of speedrunning. A lot of time and effort put into a lot of different games over the course of speedrunning community, and it's so cool to see all that just put together through community effort. One of the reasons I speedrun now. Cyber security dude who is offering jobs to speedrunners? Huh. Damn, he's gotta take a look at my fucking speedrunner's resume. I'll get the job for sure. That was a really good segment. As long as Genie Jafar isn't bad. Actually a pretty good Agrabah. Just wish Pot Centipede was a little bit less of a meme, but what are you gonna do? Pot Centipede wasn't even bad, it was mostly the Save Aladdin fight that was slow during that split. Yeah, I've seen Metroid Dread is getting fucking destroyed with discoveries already, it's insanity. I haven't been keeping up to date with every single small thing, but it's like they can beat the game with skipping a majority of the major upgrades now. Which is like, dude, how the fuck? Okay, honestly, a pretty decent Agrabah. Only lost like 10 seconds while I was in that world, and considering what I'm going up against, that's quite good, so we take that. Yeah, I think I saw a video of someone skipping the gravity suit, and they do the fucking, they do the charge with Samus like running towards the player, and it's like, what the fuck? What happened? Why is my game not 2D anymore? That's kind of ridiculous. That's pretty insane that you can actually use Shine Spark though, with no actual build up at this point. Yes, Samus can vibe check you during the run, and I'm going to imagine she probably does several times now to skip a few things. It's like I've seen like you know, you break the axis, you break you can clip into floors, you can do a bunch of wacky shit. It's honestly pretty insane. Like I said, I haven't been on top of every single thing, but I've seen bits and pieces of people I'm like seeing YouTube videos in my recommended of like new skips in Metroid Dread, and I'm just like, holy fuck, dude. People are nuts. Dread is fantastic. I'd recommend getting in on it ASAP. Regardless of like a speedrun sensibility or not, it's a fantastic game. I kind of got peer pressured into it because I heard so many, and like not even peer pressured in that normal sense, but it was like, I heard so many people talking about Dread that's like, okay, I gotta see what this game's about, man. Last time I played Metroid was the Prime series like 10 years ago. And I thought that was pretty fun, but I haven't played like a good old classic like original Metroid game, maybe because they haven't made one in like 50 million years. But I was a pretty big fan of Zero Mission when I played that when I was younger, so I was like, fuck it, let's get Dread and see how it is, and it's no memes, probably my favorite game on the Switch at this point, and I recommend it to pretty much anybody if you have the console. It's really good. Yo, Zentura, thank you so much for the 8 months, my dude. Welcome back to the Mist Continent, and enjoy the emotes you can use on Twitch for the next 30 days still, my man. Greatly appreciate it. I hope you're doing well. Still haven't played a Metroid game? I would say Dread is a pretty good place to start. Even if you haven't played the games before. Maybe not from a story perspective necessarily, but if you're not really big on the story for the games, I think Dread's a very good place to start. Maybe other Metroid veterans would have a different opinion. I'm not one. I've only played the games here and there, but I can't see it being a bad place to start. Maybe other people have better recommendations as what your first game should be if you want to get into the series, but I think Dread is fantastic. Other M? Okay, maybe not that. I haven't played Other M, but I've heard, yeah. Maybe not that one. Never played a Metroid either. It's not for everybody, but they're pretty fun. Either way. I never played Fusion, but I did play Zero Mission. I should probably go back and play Fusion eventually. But yeah, I heard that game's kind of fucked up in terms of just general spookiness going on with it. I've had the urge to replay the Prime series again after playing Dread, because it kind of reignited that sort of memory from playing Metroid way back when. Yeah, dude, Prime 4 has been talked about for, like, forever, and there's still, like, no real info on it yet. Didn't they reveal Prime 4, like, was gonna be on Switch, like, the first year the fucking thing was coming out, or the second year of the Switch's lifespan, and then it just kind of went silent? I think they mentioned something about it when they revealed Metroid Dread, but not very much info. E3 2017? Goddamn, dude. Considering how much I enjoy Dread, I'm probably gonna get in on that Metroid Prime 4 as well, which is one of the reasons I want to get into playing the Prime games again. Too early. Jeez, dude. Not so good. I should have saved time here. I'm not really going to now. I saved more time than I thought. That's okay. Decent Monstro. Got Chamber 3 skip, iffy PC1, mediocre PC2. Could have been better, could have been worse. Hey, Alex, what's up? I'm doing okay, man. Hopefully you are too. Doing pretty good? That's good. As an insane hot take, being good is good. Having some foot pain? That's rough, dude. Sorry to hear that. I had some weird irritation in my right wrist earlier today, and it seems to have gone away, but I don't know what the fuck that was about. Maybe I slept awkwardly or some shit. Which is weird, because I slept very well last night, despite the ending to stream that happened prior, but my wrist was in a little bit of discomfort, and I don't know what the fuck happened there. Like I said though, it doesn't seem to be a problem now. I was playing Melody of Memory in my sleep, maybe. Yeah, sounds about right. I'm very happy to hear you survived Agrabah, but mid-game in level 1 is pretty, it's pretty bad. So it's very understandable. Dude, he first tried Tiger Head, let's go. That fight, it can be complete chaos if you don't do like the fight perfectly, so that's good. That fight still is chaos even if you do the stuff perfectly, if the lasers feel like really being mean. Yeah, those are two pretty big trouble spots for the first half of the run. Pod Centipede is definitely the worst part of, well, it's definitely one of the worst parts of the first half. It depends where you draw the line. In my eyes, I don't think the second half of this run starts until you get out of Neverland, because it feels like two completely different runs. Like they're worlds apart once you get to Hollow Bastion. Even though technically, I didn't have to do that fourth dodge roll there. Even though technically, game time-wise, I think partway through Halloween Town is like the halfway point. I consider everything up through Hook to be the first half of the run. But yeah, Clayton, Pot Centipede, LSB, Oogie Manor, and the Hook fight. And I guess Anti-Sora as well. Depends on how that's going though. Generally, worst parts of the first half. Although I feel like with enough practice, Clayton doesn't become too bad, and the main problem with Deep Jungle is, obviously Power Wilds suck, but even more so I think Sabor 2 is pretty trash. Like, if I had to name one specific part of early game that I hate in KH1, for, like, the early parts of the run, it would definitely be Sabor 2. Yo, Zenobius, what's up, dude? Couldn't figure out how to get Clayton quickly with Stealth Sneak being the way that he is. The really safe strat, if you don't want to be super aggro, because you have to move very quickly if you're going to play aggressive, you get him into the corner, one of the corners or one of the ends of the arena, and then you air combo Clayton to the other side of the arena, which is going to prompt Stealth Sneak to try to shoot you with lasers from all the way across the screen. And because of how far away you are, the lasers dissipate before they can reach you. And if your party members are helping you out and you're doing pretty consistent damage to Clayton, you should be able to pretty much kill him before Stealth Sneak can really do much to you. So that's the, if your goal is just to survive the fight, that's what you should do. You could also try to get him up on the ledge in the fight, and then just kind of keep him up there, and Stealth Sneak has a hard time getting up there itself, but if you also want your party to help you out, I advise the first method, so that they don't have to climb the ledge to get up there with you. After you stop playing KH, it's hard to buffer jump. Maybe a little bit. 1, 2, 3. Can we count? Oh, no we can't. 122. Well, what can I say? At least the stones were relatively close together, but you want to try to finish on the right side if possible. Do you like the KH1 super bosses on level 1? I enjoy... honestly? I definitely don't like Phantom, and I definitely do not like Ice Titan. I think level 1 Sephi is a pretty interesting fight. Kurd Zisa is not very interesting, because you just EXP0 his face. And then Unknown is kind of whatever, because you gravity loop the whole fight. So, I mean, honestly, if I had to say how I feel, probably only level 1 Sephi is the only really fun fight for me. All the other super bosses are kind of mediocre. Mediocre to just, like, not really that interesting or boring or phantom. I think Kurtzisa, if you couldn't cheese with EXP0, would actually be really interesting on level 1. It'd be really fucking hard. But I do not like Phantom at all. I don't enjoy the Ice Titan fight because you don't have guard for it. And Unknown without the gravity loop is pretty awful, so I don't know. And with the gravity loop, it's not that interesting, so I mean, I don't know where to really draw the line for that. I think all the other super bosses in general, though, are fine, aside from Phantom, if we're not talking level 1. Ice Titan is okay, because it purely relies on you parrying and guarding crystals back, which is an interesting concept. Sephi is good. Kurtzisa is probably one of, if not my favorite fight. I'd probably say top 3. Just his DM is kind of bullshit that he can do it pretty much whenever he wants. That's like my only problem with the fight. Barrel, please. Or not barrel, lock. Shit. Like, Data Zaldin is the one that sticks out as, like, just being really fucking obnoxious. I mean, I guess that fight's not really much of a gimmick, comparatively to the other ones, but Data Zaldin in KH2 is kind of trash. As much as I don't want to say that, it kind of is. I still enjoy Data Org in KH2, but it definitely doesn't have, like, amazing fights across the entire thing. Not a big fan of Data Luxord, not a big fan of Data Zexion. Not a big fan of Data Demix. And to be fair, who actually enjoys the Data Demix fight, though? I do! The duality of mankind. I enjoy the Data Demix fight. Directly below it, fuck Data Demix. I mean, that's fair. And that's the nice thing about Data Org, though, is you're allowed to have opinions, and you probably have a good reason for feeling one way or the other, so that's fine. I definitely think Data Zaldin is, like, complete trash, though. Like, I guess you could maybe make an argument for probably the rest of them, but Data Zaldin is trash. I like the whole, one of my favorite things about the Larxene fight is that when she splits apart, and you guys ever see that video of the guy who did a counter Zantetsuken when he guarded, and she split into like 6, and the dude hits her with the Zantetsuken in all 6 of her clones, and she like dies instantly. That shit is hilarious. What the fuck is Zantetsuken in KH2 though? Holy shit. Especially if you have like DP on and everything. Actually disgusting finisher. Supposed to be a dodge roll there, but that's okay. This is a really good manner. Really, really good manner. Yeah, dude, that Zantetsuken is pretty good. Literally just like melts her. It's like actually insane. What the fuck? This is probably one of my favorite KH2 moments I have ever fucking seen anywhere. It is so fucking funny. That's nutty, dude. That Zantetsuken is just that fucking powerful, though. So it's like you have all that going, and then you have fucking DP, and then you have like maybe an additional combo boost and combo pluses, and then you have fucking... I guess maybe in that context it doesn't matter because of... Well, I mean, maybe it doesn't. I don't know exactly how KH2 works with that in terms of retaliation, like parry combos into Zantetsuken, but... Still, just when you have that strong of a finisher hitting 6 enemies simultaneously and they're all connected to the same health bar, fun things happen. It's still boosted even with that? That's nuts. What the fuck, dude? Limit form in KH2FM is kinda insane. Hey, Leprechaunos, what up, dude? Mist is doing mist things? You're right. Mist is making mist noises. Everyone loves a good old mist noise. Nice. I'm 6.9 behind. And now it's time for my run to die horribly in this piece of shit world, because it normally does. Yeah, dude, 6.9 behind on the split with Pepe face. That's nice. Hey, Baby Edis, thank you for the good luck, I appreciate that. I'm still sad we don't get to hear the "what" from Hook in Japanese. That's like one of my favorite parts of the speedrun. The fucking raspiness of his voice when he says that is legendary. You hate to see it. You hate to see it again. Oh, well. His head is in the wall, what the fuck? Let's go. Cool. And I got the fast fade. Brilliant. Let's do it. Good start. Hey, Poke. How are things? Things are okay. Thank you for asking. Oh, okay. Oh my god, he carried him away. Peter, why? Oh, he killed him, never mind. I thought that was kind of... I wish I didn't lose my MP for that, but... it's a small price to pay. No damage storage for this ship, which is kind of a shame. Whatever. My party's dead, I don't like this. How did you whiff me? I mean, thank you for being, like, you know, terrible at aiming, but still, that should have hit me there. Oh my god, come on. Silly fight. How bad is Simba here on level fun? Complete dog shit. You can't even kill the first wave, because I only have 4 MP. For some reason, certain enemies are affected by damage storage, like bosses are. And the battleship is one of them, and if you can get a finisher going into the final phase there, it stays stopped long enough for you to get 2 gravities off and kill it, like, instantly before it can do anything, so... a little bit of a bad last phase because of that. That was lucky. Oof, didn't like that. Fuck. Bad time to stop. That fucking ship, dude. Well, that's too bad. This was a pretty good run, and it still is an okay run, but that hook was not very good. Beginner has 7 MP for the pre-hook fight, and that's a lot more than 4. Even if you have Spellbinder for this fight, you can't even... I think you can deal with the first wave, and then you can partially attack the second wave, and then you have to combo the rest of the enemies, so it doesn't even really help you that much. Does Cure get boosted with damage storage? I don't know. But you cannot attain enough HP through normal means for that to matter anyway. Once you have Cura, I'm pretty sure you heal all the way to full HP no matter where it's at, comparatively to the most HP you can get in level 1 without cheating. Yo, Death, what's up? Thank you for the good luck. I'm pretty sure it's 7. Might be 6 though, maybe, but I think it's 7. Because you have Ray of Light and what's it called? Raven's Claw for that segment, I think, and you have cheer ability from Goofy. You start with 3 MP. I think you get a second MP level by the time that happens. Maybe it is 6, actually. You might be right. Yes, you get MP via leveling up in this game, and obviously because we're level 1, we don't get those. So we're kind of short MP for that by the time we get there. Nice ether drop. How much MP does your hat give you? 0. Honestly, the only bad RNG I've had in this run so far was the hook fight. And I guess maybe, yeah, pretty much the hook fight, really. Everything else has been reasonable RNG. I didn't get any black fungus. LSB behaved. Genie did a fast kill on Oogie 1. I had a good manner fight. Anti-Sora was good. Mob fight wasn't the best, but I kind of made a few mistakes during it, so that's warranted. Hook has been the only, like, really notable not-so-great segment in this run so far, which is really good, considering how strong my first half is. I can start saving time around this part of the game now, once I get to Hollow Bastion, so now it's a case of just hang tough. He doesn't have any, he doesn't have any potions, so I had to heal Donald manually. It is 7? I just remembered having 7 MP when I was practicing for the Quadfecta for Standard and Proud mode. And I imagine, and that's because we had to, like, have an MP heavy setup, because we don't take the staff at the start of those runs. But it's like, I was pretty sure that you still needed 7 MP for a beginner. I didn't think you got anything else that affected that. Pretty good Traverse Town 3. I just wish those blue Rhapsodies didn't despawn. What are you doing wearing pants? That's a good question. Oh, still wearing pants. Yeah, I don't know. What are you doing? Genie is 2 for 2 on fights, but that kind of worries me, because, I feel like I'm gonna get some bad mojo come Hollow Bastion 2, and it's gonna be kind of not so great. This run, in general, is pretty okay, though. I'm only 25 behind. 29 behind, whatever. My best ever pace going into endgame, which is okay. Fucking Pinky Toe was like outside the save point, so I couldn't get out. Yo, Court, what's up, dude? Was super exhausted yesterday, missed the stream. It's okay. To be honest, you probably picked a good stream to miss, because I was not doing so hot with my mentality yesterday. Category kind of pissed me off really bad. Today will hopefully be better, though. It's already been considerably better. I hope you're doing well, Court. Nice to see you. How do you do the magic mistbot thing? I think it's exclamation point magic mistbot in as like one word or something. I actually don't even know. People in chat would probably know better than me. Maybe you need to put the, actually, I don't know. Maybe the bot's not working. Or maybe no one actually knows how to trigger it, normally. Magic Mistbot, comma, and then you also have to wait for the cooldown, I think, on top of that. No, it's not a thingy at the start, like you don't do the exclamation point. Don't they have a term for that in coding, when you put the exclamation point at the start? There's like a word that I can't quite think of right now. Not, okay. So what you gotta do is you gotta type not, Magic Mistbot. That's not confusing. Actually, no, you need to not type Magic Mistbot? Yeah, I think. Maybe. I fucked myself with my own, my own reverse psychology. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. When was that added? Well, it was added 2021, obviously. Can't you see the year at the end? And movement was not the best. Wasn't the worst, but it wasn't the best. Okay. Bad menuing. Yeah, the load still sucks, but the good thing is, with Loadless, it doesn't matter if it sucks or not. Thing people have tried to theorize, it's because it completely rewrites how the game needs to be for this specific portion of the game, so it takes 5 years for it to make sure everything is set up properly. You're not allowed to leave the save point. Donald and Goofy are gone from your party and your menuing. Beast is the only menu, yeah, the only party member in your menu besides Sora. You have a wooden sword and you have no equipment besides your accessories. It puts the game in a very, very unique state for a very short time period, so I guess the long load makes sense. Mist is Lord Ya. Says who? What's up, Dabber? You'd like context on that one? I don't know. Get your face out of the weed thing? I don't know. TBH. That was 2018 was like 3 years ago. Yo, Febreze, what up, dude? Well, I mean, bubble travel is a thing that's universal to the world itself. Like, that's not something the game has to load specifically for this part of the game. Because you can go in the bubbles. Yo, Beast, walking up all fresh. Oh my god, that was savage. Did you see that shit? Beast literally just walked up, fucking one-tapped this dude, and he like, disappeared. It was crazy. Like, BAM! Fuck you, and he's just dead. The way that played out was quite funny. Like, that was like the most Chad thing I've ever seen Beast do in my entire life. Might also be why the loads are, I mean, not to the same degree, but the loads going into the Riku 1 fight are also considerably lengthy, I think, compared to normal. Not like an extreme amount longer, but I think it is. They are slightly longer to compensate putting the game back in its normal state for the Riku 1 fight. Like, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong in thinking that, but it's like you skip a cutscene here, then you skip a cutscene here, and then you skip another cutscene like 2 seconds later. And then this load in particular, this one right here takes a hot minute, I think. You see what I mean? And then it actually like, see, I think then the game is returning to its natural state, so I think that's why those loads are particularly lengthy. Okay, fight. So yeah, I mean, it's understandable why some parts of the game might be very lengthy in terms of loading, because they have to put them in... The game is in a very unique state compared to the, like, 80 to 90% of the rest of it, where, you're just kind of like this. Like, now the game is in a normal state where you're supposed to be for a good part of it. Whether that's actually the reason or not, I don't know, but it's the most likely, just due to how much the game has to change between instances at certain points there. Mister, you have my strength and energy for this run. It'll be a special one. I think you're right. Special in what way? We'll find out. But, thank you. Level 1 and special could mean a bunch of things, so we'll see. Does Miss like pizza with pepperoni? Pepperoni's okay. I feel like it's a bit too obvious of a topping. But I mean, it's not bad. Pepperoni pizza to me is one of those things where it's like, it's hard to fuck up. But it's also hard to like be really, really good. If that makes any sense. Like, I feel like it has consistency of being good, but not like insanely good. Either way, thank you for the energy, though. That movement actually worked today. That's good. What's the prediction mean? What's the prediction? Will Albert Sora get bonked? Well, I get bonkless, cutscene skip, which is a notorious part of the run that if you don't get it, the run's not valid anymore. Confirmed Miss real name is yes? Pretty close. I agree. Music for this stage is pretty cool. Stage. I I thought of Smash while I was describing that. This world music is pretty good. Oh my god, Goofy, no. Goofy, no. Come back. Okay. That wasn't that bad. Oh my god, he whiffed a fucking attack. Ah. I am Madge. My time save is gone now because of that. Are you fucking serious? That's so AIDS. Why, video game? Why would you do that? I was like, this segment's actually pretty good so far, and then he had to fucking whiff a hit. Oh. Why? Goofy's throat is just darkness. Goofy, is there something you're not telling us? Are you actually Master of Masters in disguise? Don't do it. Hey man, here's the rule of gambling. Put in what you are happy to lose, if in the worst case scenario. If you're not happy to lose 140k points, then don't put 140k points in. I would say the yield probably wouldn't be worth it for the amount of risk, but I'm not going to tell you how to gamble points. I feel like if Goofy pushed him, though, I would have seen the attack animation, because I don't think it's possible for Goofy to move in on a wizard like that. Or do you mean he pushed me, specifically? That happened so fast, I just saw the whiff and I cried. I didn't really see exactly what happened. He pushed me? It happens. I especially hate it when he does that in the Parasite Cage fight, because he can push you to, like, one of his sides. And for those of you who don't know, probably do know this, but I'm gonna say it anyway. You cannot hurt Parasite Cage from the sides or behind him. You have to attack him from the front. So when Goofy's on your side, pushing you to the side like that, and you just kind of hit the flabby part that doesn't do anything, kinda sucks. Oh, okay. That was not very good. I'm surprised I saved time as little as it was with that wizard DM. If that wizard didn't do his stupid desperation move, that segment would have been quite good. Unfortunate. Hurry up. Why are you not dead yet? It doesn't make any sense. Fuck. I don't understand why this fight's so inconsistent, dude. I feel like I do the same combos every fucking run and she just dies like 5 or 10 seconds slower than she's supposed to. It's so fucking annoying. Okay, I got DM'd by Riku Ansem in my PB. So it'd be pretty nice if I could, like, not have that happen this run. Will it happen? I don't know. Will it not happen? I also don't know. But if I don't get DM'd, I'll save at least 5 to 10 seconds here. Preferably 10 to 15. Of course. Motherfucker has to wait until he's in the corner to do his lunge attack. Where it's not possible for me to parry it. At least he gave me good RNG for most of that first phase. Good. There was 1 or 2 combos there I was almost too late to get my second hit in for the loop, but I pulled it off. Not bad. First phase was a little messy, but it usually always is, so we take that. Once we got to phase 2, the fight was pretty much perfect. Okay, Genie didn't really do so hot in my PB the other day, so I could save a lot of time here if he doesn't suck. Will he suck? Probably, but we're gonna hope he doesn't. This, in my opinion, is the worst segment of the entire game. Because there is little to nothing you can do about potential huge time loss. If, I know we made the comment about there being like 4 hook ships in Neverland, but if we had to be very serious, this would be probably hook ship 2 of level 1. This is the most hook ship-esque thing besides hook ship in the entire run. Easy. My bonks are hot? Thanks, man. Well, we won't talk about that in too much detail, though. You are bonks are hot. Oh. You know, I think it was just yesterday I was saying, like, imagine typoing your for you are, or vice versa. Like, actually, when your is correct, which is, like, the easier one to type or spell, imagine replacing it with the other one. That's, like, really hard to do. Congrats, though, on doing something difficult. You were, and I was here for that. Oh, okay. You and... I can't read anymore, dude. I'm actually on a pretty decent run. Like, my friggin' English skills go out the window when I see a pretty nice pace. You were and I was here for that, dang it. I had to like compose myself to read that. Oh, fuck. For some reason I thought there was text there. Oh my god, dude. We're not gonna talk about that. That was not very good movement from the secret waterway here. There goes the run. Yeah, dude, the run just fucking died because of the, like, 2 seconds of movement mistake I made there. It was terrible. Not to justify the 2 seconds, because I shouldn't be making mistakes like that, but... Egg, you're, like, triggering me. Holy fuck, it's very hard for me to read that and not, like, I'm very irrationally angry. Which is, unlike me, just reading that. What is happening in my chat right now? I can't talk, we can't type. Egg loses a G in its name. What the fuck, dude? This is crazy. This is revolutionary. Egg, and eggy. Oh no. Uh-oh. Okay, that's better. I wasn't at full gummy health for this little segment right here, which makes me a little bit anxious because there's a couple of things, if you run into them, they don't kill you instantly. But if you're not at full gummy health there, the smallest thing touching you can kind of fucking kill your ship, so I got scared when I didn't see a green thingy from the asteroids. Dang, that's like way too many big words in one sentence. You please talk like a normal person on Twitch, please. Yo, Bradbury, thanks. Dude, I appreciate that. There you go. No, see, you're supposed to type like the joy emoji. That's the life. That's a verified Twitch chatter. You just like spam the joy emoji. There you go. That's how it works. FR. What the fuck is that camera, dude? That was a disgusting camera. Best camera in KH1. You imagine showing someone the HUD of Sora at level 1 with that much MP back when this game was like brand new? In what universe does Sora have more MP than his HP though? The level 1 universe, apparently. Oh god. Well, this is a cursed convo we're starting. That's not. Yeah, dude, he's like, what the fuck is magic? And then, you know, that's also one of my favorite parts about speedrunning this game, is like, oh hey, we have to go find your friends and save the king. Okay, give me like 2 hours, bro. We'll get there. It seems like really silly to me that it goes from like he's just a normal like islander, and in like 2 hours he defeats like the fucking darkness god of hell at the very end of the game. That's always the best part of RPG speedruns. It's like, okay, here's your first mission 5 minutes in, you have to like find a cat and bring it back home. And 2 hours later, you kill God. Or however long your speedrun is. Just like, a couple hours later, you go from like saving the local cat from a friend, and then you just fucking destroyed the god of control like a few hours later. It's like, damn, it's a really exciting Tuesday, or whatever. What is today? Wednesday? Tuesday? Saturday? Some day of the week. When you're a streamer, you don't really pay attention to stuff like that. Genie, don't be a fuck ass. Please, I'd appreciate that. You know how painful it is to see Genie cast a stop on a behemoth? Thank you. Okay, cool. Genie did something indeed. What's best pace? 22 faster than this. That's crazy to think about, isn't it? This run could be like -40 or something close to that. In like a quote-unquote best run I've had. Darkness with the VIP redeem, thank you for that. Maybe I can actually VIP you.
Mist cannot skip this cutscene because this cutscene is an unskippable cutscene that he cannot skip because it is unskippable.
Let's see if I can VIP on mobile. Oh my god, I'm bad. I don't know how mobile Twitch works. There we go. What is your name, my guy? Darkness 79317. Okay, and send that. And hopefully it went through. Can we get a test to see if the VIP happened? I don't know. I'm not gonna have time to try again anyway. Mr. Darkness, do you have the shiny diamond? He has it! Let's go. Yay! I didn't fuck up the thing. Okay, fantastic. Thank you for redeeming that. At a time I could actually, you know, not have to pay attention to the game. Fantastic. Well, I would type /VIPs, but I have to be tapped into my Vigigame, and I'm like the world's slowest texter in the world, so that would be hard with the amount of time I had left. Did I say world's slowest texter in the world? Yeah. Work for the Department of Redundancy Department. Not the ideal start, but it's okay. You know, Donald, that's okay. Because I realized he only has 3 MP and that thing was gonna unstop anyway. That actually might have been better that he did that, in retrospect. That might be one of the few times I'm not mad about Donald stopping an enemy. That's, like, that was actually fine. I was surprised because normally my KH1 instincts say that if Donald uses a stomp on an enemy, it's bad. And that's usually the case, but once in a while you get the stop from Donald, which is actually kind of helpful. Like when he stops a bunch of enemies in the bell tower fight, that's also pretty good. And cut that corner there? Probably. I haven't actually practiced my movement for this portion in like fucking... How many years have I ran this game? I've never practiced this room, so if there's like tiny little time saves in a few spots I haven't known about, that's probably correct. It's okay. Damn, dude, I could have gotten sub 210 yesterday if I knew that. To be fair, I mean, this part is kind of like invisible with the whole world structure, so it is kind of hard to make the gauge sometimes on that. Not an excuse, even though it sounded like an excuse, but... My main concern is I just don't get caught on a fucking, you know, side of a wall or some shit. There's nothing more infuriating than dodge rolling up against the fucking invisible wall somewhere. If there's very small movement optimizations that have been looked into, I probably don't know them, to be honest. I mostly focus on combat and general movement stuff, but I appreciate the input on that. Thank you. Oh, fuck. I keep forgetting that split's not an automatic split. Yo, we're on 210 flat pace, let's go. Don't say that? Okay. Okay, I just rewinded time and I didn't actually say it. There we go. That's how you do Power of Waking in real life. See, now if you go back in the Twitch VOD, I didn't say what you said. I don't even know what I said. It's crazy how that works. Thought I was having a stroke? Well, I thought, isn't that one way you have the power of waking? I don't know. Yo, game, what's up, dude? Stealing bandwidth off the office Wi-Fi just to say hi, I'm proud of you. Thank you for your commitment. Altering the fabric of space and time. What if there was someone who actually had the power to rewind time and they were a speedrunner, and every time they choked their run, they just rewound to like the last 30 seconds or something, and they were able to like, they became like Shulk. And they just never told you, and they were like the best speedrunner of all time because they could cheat like that. Haven't played Xenoblade Chronicles 1? You should. It's a very good game. Would recommend. Jeez. That was really clunky because Donald did a gravity on that one screwdriver. That kind of fucked my stuff up. I used to think they were called screwdrivers, and then Riz was like, they're screwdrivers, my dude, and I'm like, what? And I was like, wow, my entire life is a lie. I had the exact same revelation. I was like, what the fuck? That's crazy. Good. This will be a nice time save. How goes the runs? This run's pretty okay. Don't know how good it is yet though, we haven't done the most random part of the game yet. Had a bad hook split, everything else has been average to good. Nice. Huh? Wow, I canceled my magic menu. I don't know how I even did that. I pressed some input there that made my fucking cure go away, and I was like, what the fuck? That kind of threw me off. That is correct. Japanese is faster. Please don't use that way to shorthand Japanese, though. I'm assuming it wasn't done intentionally, but that's viewed as a racial slur when you shorten Japanese to that, so try to avoid that. JP is the best way to shorthand it if you have to. Or JPN, that's good too. Genie was good on every single fight this run. Okay, I wasn't sure if that dark ball died, and then I pressed L2 and I couldn't target, so it's good. Beautiful. Excellent. Wow, that was about as good as it gets. Fantastic. Good so far. Yeah, you're good, my dude. Don't just be careful that because some people might find that to be a bannable offense, even if you're not aware of it. So just as a heads up. But I know most people usually say that without thinking there's anything wrong with it. So you're good. This is bad. Okay. Fuck. This last wave has been pretty not great. I'm surprised I was able to kill that dark ball in time, because if 3 enemies are alive after Dumbo phase, that's really bad. It's unfortunate that the ending couldn't have been as good as the rest of it, but it's okay. Same final rest as PB, that's acceptable. I was honestly terrified because I had to heal, because I had no idea where the fucking invisible was behind me. I was like, if this fucking invisible, like, attacks me, like, off screen and I die, I would have been so upset. Thankfully, that did not happen. But I didn't really have much of a choice. I just had to pray that he wasn't right next to me when I did that. That really sucked how they were both at completely opposite ends of the arena as well. Not the cleanest ending to that. It's okay. Would have been clip-worthy? Yeah, probably. Not as clip-worthy as my ear, like, having a fucking spaz attack. But it would have been pretty bad. I was gonna say, sub 2 and some 3, this run's fucking godlike. Either way. I'm surprised that finisher didn't parry. Okay. Okay, come on. Okay. Whew. Good, very good. It's not over yet, but I'm feeling pretty decent. Just have to stay focused. This is a bad Anthem 3 already. Oh shit. I can tell it's bad because I was out of MP before he even got close to his laser phase here, so that means I got the worst, like, slow start possible. Because you have to wait for that attack anyway, so you want him to do very fast attacks, and he gave me the slowest possible pattern there. So I'm probably gonna lose time because of that. It's very minor time loss, but it's time loss regardless because of RNG. Fuck, dude. Not a good Shadows room. That's okay. Didn't lose time, which is good, but I wish, well, I did save some time. Would have liked to save 10 there. And now these next two segments will basically determine if this run can make it or not. Oh no, I'm bad, blah. I've kind of abandoned the whole fake out death thing because it's not that funny anyway, and I'm too serious into this. I thought I was gonna die there because I couldn't tell where that orange laser was. Not bad. Not great, but not bad. The start to that artillery was kind of slow though. This is like the most fucking tame Dark Ball room I've ever seen in my life. What the fuck? Goofy isn't even dead? What the fuck? This is crazy good. Holy shit. Okay, now he is. What the fuck? That was like actually nuts. Awesome. Okay. Not like the best I've ever seen, but that was like really fucking good. Holy shit. Oh, I don't have any fucking items though. Oh, that's bad. That's like the one thing that's very problematic. Ugh. No item drops. That's really rough. Please throw it, like right now. Come on. Okay. Shit. I don't like this. Oh dear. Holy fucking shit. That was probably the most terrified I have ever been in my entire fucking life with the fight, dude. That was insane. I had to go for it. I had no fucking choice. No, why is the invisible not over here? Please get caught. Oh my god, he did, yes! Oh, holy shit. Okay, okay. I have to do Risky Ansem, and I have no items. Oh, I'm so terrified. I am absolutely fucking, like, beyond belief terrified. Oh no. This is not good. This is really not good. The tiniest fuck up in this last split, it's over. Oh, I have no insurance policy. I'm beyond belief, like, fucking mortified. If my party members die from the fucking laser attack and shit, it's over. If I get bodied during the laser itself, it's over. Well, this is the best shot I have, man. Party members didn't die. This is it. This is it. This is it. Prage like you've never fucking praised in your life was what I need right now. Come on. Yes! Yes! Fuck you! Oh my god. Oh, I did it. Sub 210. Fuck this game. Oh. Oh my god, that was so fucking scary at the end, dude. I should have died on face. That shouldn't have worked on Final Ansem. Oh my god. Oh my god, I did it. Oh. God, I'm fucking shaking like a leaf right now, dude. Oh, thank you guys. Oh my god, holy shit.